fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Core Class Ironhide from the Transformers Studio Series 86 line from Hasbro. Now this is a repaint slash remold of the Ratchet that was previously released. We have some really nice artwork up here for Ironhide. We have the little open package here, so you can see the figure inside. He is just tied in with some twine, plastic-free packaging. Over here, more artwork of Ironhide, just says Core Class on the side. Again, same artwork of Ironhide, just kind of mirror imaged. And then over here on the back, we have some product shots of the robot mode and the vehicle mode. I would imagine it's going to transform exactly the same as Ratchet did. We will see how that goes, but I'm going to go ahead, get him out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So here is Ironhide out of the packaging, and just real quick, I wanted to mention, although the Core Class don't come with traditional backdrops like the rest of the Studio Series, they do have this little piece that they get kind of tied into. That's why there's holes throughout it. But they included this little backdrop of the scene of his untimely demise very early on in the film on board the shuttle. So just a little flimsy piece of cardboard, not like a full display that you usually get with the larger figures. But I wanted to show that real quick. So here is Ironhide out of the packaging. I think he looks pretty good. Very, very similar to Ratchet that we got previously. Although we do have a new head sculpt, which I think looks pretty good. Although the eyes are kind of sunken back deep in there, they are painted blue, but it's a little difficult to see. And then you have some nice silver paint there for the face. And he's got his kind of trademark mohawk. Head can move from side to side. I believe that's just a swivel. Some nice paint here for the front window and the side windows. A little bit of gray paint here on the shoulder. So there is a ball joint here in the chest. Then there is a ball joint here in the shoulder, and then there's a simple hinge here for the elbow. And then you have some nice paint for the fists. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see a little bit of paint down here on the abdomen as well as some white down here on the crotch. And then you have a ball joint here in the hip and a ball joint in the knee. No paint whatsoever down here on the legs. Just have the different wheels. But again, he's very similar to the Ratchet we saw previously. Pretty decent articulation. He's got not too bad as far as kibble goes here on the back. Some nice silver paint for what will be the front fender. He does come with two accessories. He's got these little guns that are molded in red and then painted silver. And we can go ahead and pop those into his hands. And I do appreciate that they did not paint the handles. That way that paint will not rub off over time. They also didn't paint the little clips here on the side, which is how you can attach them in vehicle mode. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Just for fun, here he is with some other stars of the 1986 animated classic. We have some Core Class Dinobots from the Legacy Evolution line. And I feel like they scale pretty well. I mean, these guys should be a little larger than Ironhide, maybe even a little larger still. But I think that definitely works. So we'll go ahead, we'll start getting him into his transformation here. Going to remove the two weapons and put them off to the side. And then we're going to start by opening up this chest cavity here. And then you're going to push the head in. Now, the head is kind of on the same joint as this back piece, so they kind of want to move together. But you want to hold this and push the head in. You can kind of see how, that's the swivel there for the head. That's the swivel for the back piece, and they're kind of on the same connecting rod. So they tend to want to move together. But push the head in there so that you can close this. And then you want to push this piece up over top like that. We're going to take the arms and rotate them like this. So you can see that this has some molding for one of the windows, and that's going to go on the outside. So we want to rotate these up like so. And then we want to rotate the arms like this so that this piece here is facing inward. Same for this piece here because they're going to connect into each other. So then straighten the arms out and then bring these in like so. Just kind of line everything up and then sandwich them together like that. Then we are going to spin it 180 degrees here at the waist so that now the front fender lines up with the front of the vehicle mode. And then we are going to take the legs and flip open these panels on the inside. And then what you want to do is rotate them at the ball joint there at the knee, so they are like this. And do the same over here. Then we are going to utilize this ab crunch that you can see is right there to bend this up. And then that should click into place. And now you can see that these are open, so we can bring these in together. And they will clip around the arms. There we go. Line this up. Sandwich that all together. Mine doesn't like to stay together that well, I'll be honest. I had similar problems with my ratchet. But there we go. And now all that's left to do is bring this panel here around to the front and fill this empty space. And there we go. We have Ironhide in vehicle mode. So again, he looks very similar to Ratchet, and I apologize, I don't have Ratchet handy. I really thought I did. I've been looking for him everywhere, and I can't find him, so that's a problem I'll have to address later. But again, very, very similar. I believe Ratchet had a light bar here. Obviously, Ironhide doesn't have that. I really wish we had some more paint for the windows here, though. This is severely lacking in paint applications for the vehicle mode. I mean, we basically have the nice silver here in the front, which I do like. We have the same Autobot symbol that he utilizes in robot mode. And then you have the few windows here on the front. And that's really it. I mean, there's nothing on the back, no paint here. He's missing the orange stripe. None of the windows on the side or the back are painted. Just really, really missing some paint. So that's kind of a bummer. But he rolls pretty nicely. And you can go ahead and peg those weapons in. You can see there's a little spot here on the side. And you utilize that other peg that I showed off earlier on the side of the gun to just pop that on there. And that's kind of cool. I mean, they're fun. I mean, for little core class figures, I think it's fun. But he could definitely use some more paint in the vehicle mode. But otherwise, he rolls pretty well. I think Ironhide's a ton of fun. I think he looks really good in robot mode. You can kind of tell that that's where most of the budget went. You have the paint applications for the shoulders, the hands, the guns, the abdomen, the waist, everything going on here in the chest. The head sculpt, I think, looks great. That's really nicely painted as well. But as a result, we have a severe lack of paint applications in the vehicle mode. But I have to admit, if I was going to pick one of the two to focus on, it probably would be the robot mode. I think he's a ton of fun. I think it's kind of interesting how the core class has kind of become a mixture of characters that are actually in the core class in terms of scale with the other characters, like the cassettes and those kinds of characters, and then just them kind of redoing G1 in core class mode. I think it's fun, though. I really do like it a lot. I mean, we've had a decent amount so far, and I'm having fun with it. I'm just kind of embracing the core class / Legends scale, and they're fun. They're very easy to transform back and forth. They look pretty good, and this guy is no exception. So definitely recommend checking him out. I found mine on Amazon. I have not seen him in stores yet, but I think some people have started to see him in stores. But as far as I know, he's probably still up on Amazon. That's where I got mine, so check it out if you're looking for him. But yeah, I think he's fun. For the $10 to $12 price point, I think these core class figures are a good time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.